Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages over 18. I'm covering my bases. How goes it? If you saw my Twitter post earlier, you're probably thinking to yourself, Salted Slices, I thought, per your own claim, if we'll look back at the evidence for the, log for this trial, you said verbatim that actually you were a little sick and you probably weren't going to stream today. Whatever happened to having the integrity to tell people the truth? Look, the thing is, I probably shouldn't go live, right? It's more like a migraine, kind of like pounding feeling, and just general head cold right now. It's not exactly like the, I can't exist, you know what I mean? I still went to work today, so I was like, fuck it, if I could go to work, let's lock in, all right? Let's lock the fuck in. So don't expect the longest stream of all time, but I kind of felt like talking, felt like catching up. I've had a lot, going on, obviously a lot going on with the convention and all that kind of stuff, which will be probably the primary topic of discussion. Man goes to convention one time. Let me tell you guys everything you're missing out. This is not my first year going to a convention, by the way. For the bit, it worked better. So we will be playing some Realm today. Why Realm over any of the other games? Because my Realm stream got cut so short on, which day was it? On Thursday. So, and then I got booted out and all that kind of stuff. And I was still itching for more Realm. So I've got a server in the top right this time. All that kind of shit, man. There's no fucking open servers. 21Q or 24Q. We are switching from US East 2 oh so quickly. Let's chill in US Midwest. There's never anybody here. And I don't mind if there's no one here. I'd rather have, an empty place than one where I'm fighting for my life every second. Well, maybe that's a little bit too empty. I was hoping for at least over 40, but like that was kind of... So we'll go Midwest 2, and that's probably not better. Instead of going for, like Nebraska, we're going for Iowa. Surely there will be more people here. Is that actually in the Midwest? Thank you for asking. I don't know. US Midwest 2. Boop. There we go. Now that's top corner. Anybody, if they would like to hop in, they can. So, scream whatever slurs you want in the chat. I've got it mostly covered. Well, not entirely. But yeah, so it was a really good time, man. I fucking loved every time. Now, how much money did you spend? That's always the ultimate question when, anybody went to any kind of convention. Did you leave with a decent, healthy balance in your bank account? Of course not. There was way too much cool shit for that, okay? One of the ones was, I actually got to see Omaha's stand in person. Now, if you don't know Omaha, I would, recommend looking up their shop. They make such fucking sick designs, and I love the quality of their hoodies and all that kind of stuff. So, of course, I had to cop one of their hoodies while I was there in person. It was the one I've been wanting for a while. It's got a little fish on the front, but it's like the fish bones on the front, and then going down the sleeves it has the fish hook. I really like the design, because if there's one thing in this world that I love, it's fucking fishing, man. Like in real life, okay, more in video games. In real life, when I actually have to, bait the hook myself, I go, ooh, gross, ew, I don't like worms like this. So I'm not the best fisherman in that kind of way. I know you don't have to use worms, but growing up, the way that my dad liked to go fishing, we were using bloodworms or we weren't fishing, all right? So what would I do? Papa, can you bait my hook, please? And then, I'd cast it out, let something nibble on it 27 times without reeling it in, pull in my line, at which point the bait is obviously completely gone. I gave them enough time to have a full course buffet. And then I go, okay, I need another worm. So if anything, for me, it wasn't exactly fish. I was more doing community service, man. I was helping out the fish of the ocean, giving them free food with absolutely no downside. I believe last time we were playing, which was on Thursday, Magic Woods was one of the boosted dungeons. I haven't rechecked what's boosted right now, but it's probably still this one. If not, oh well, we're wasting a little bit of time, but not really, because we still need to max out anyways, so it's not exactly a huge deal. But yeah, it was a lot of walking for sure. Holy. It's also, I feel like I miss out on so much by not going in cosplay. Oh, and also being way too afraid to ask people for pictures of their cosplay, which I know is a stupid fear to have, right? But if I see somebody in a really cool cosplay, unless I'm already standing next to them in line, and even then I wouldn't even ask for a picture, I'd most likely just go, oh wow, that's really sick, and they go, oh thanks man, and then that's the end of the conversation, because God knows I don't know how to keep a conversation going to save my life when I'm not saying every single word to it. How am I supposed to focus on this? All right, a mystery die. Well, I sure hope he doesn't. Sure. I mean, like, in keeping with the rules of how I play MotMG, we have to pop any die we get to change up our appearance. And now we got a cool mint shield, man. It's like the color I chose in Earthbound when I was playing it. That's right, he's familiar with Earthbound. Well, you'll never be able to find it. You can't find it at this point. There is a playthrough that exists out there, not on my Salted Slices channel, on an old channel, of me first playing through Earthbound. I believe I got up to whichever one was I can't remember what they called the 3 city, because everyone knows On It, because that's in Smash Bros, so everyone knows one TT. I say it's On It, but like some people say One It because it's technically supposed to be based off of one. I get where they're coming from, but I don't like saying Want It because it sounds, you know, like you're trying to coerce a child into getting something. Don't you want it? So I think On It makes more sense. And then there's I believe it's Tucson is for 2, but I can't remember what 3 is. Anyways, each of the towns is named after a number like that. I can't remember what 4 is called, aside from the obvious of it has 4 in the name. Yeah, I got that one. but anyway, so that playthrough exists out there somewhere, or it might not at this point. I think I privated everything on there. I didn't take down the videos, but I did private them, not even unlisted, man. I didn't even want you to somehow guess through sheer, you know, brute force of putting in new numbers, guessing what the video URL could be. I couldn't possibly, you know, allow that to happen, so I had to go private. And now my secrets shall die with me. But yeah, so it was really nice seeing the Omaha stand. I bought the one hoodie that I had really wanted, and then I had bought, they had an orb plushie for Randon. He's probably one of my favorite VTubers to watch, so I had to pick up the orb 100%. You already know. Now, if I did have one complaint, but that's not even his fault, it's kind of like the VTubing culture. I kind of hate how many VTubers fall into just playing VTuber games, which is like, you know, the Minecraft and all that kind of stuff. Like, I get it, but God, I get so bored of it. I don't get any enjoyment watching Minecraft. Maybe I can get some enjoyment watching, like, if you're just kind of building and talking, because then the Minecraft takes a back seat. It's essentially the equivalent to the Subway Surfers gameplay while you're just talking with chat. I get that, but when I'm seeing survival where they're like, I gotta focus up to make sure I don't lose my netherite armor here, bro, it's the most honk shoe thing I've ever seen. Because, like, come on, Minecraft combat is the least engaging combat of any game ever. So no, he hasn't been doing much of that, but like, there's also Subnautica, and I think I just have that complaint for survival games in general, is I don't really get much value from watching them. I enjoy playing them a decent bit. I mean, you saw that with Power World. I really enjoyed my time with Power World, and then I realized to myself, what are you watching me play Power World for? And then I tried to watch someone else play Power World, and I was like, all right, I don't even think it was my fault. I just think this game's not fun to watch. And every second I spend watching it, I just think to myself, well, it'd be more fun if I was playing. So, you know, I don't hold myself too accountable for that one. I just believe that it's the nature of the style of game, you know? Now, what are we looking for from the Sword in the Stone? There's got to be like a sword drop, right? As a white bag, I'd imagine. You don't have something called the Sword in the Stone and not make it drop a sword. So that was the first purchase. In fact, it was literally the first thing. I walked into the dealer's hall. This was the first year actually where they took their dealers and artist hall and they combined them. I think it was a great idea because they're part of the same showroom floor anyways. They just had up like a divider before, and now it's open up and it's easy to walk between both of them, which just makes way more sense, and also makes it so you don't have to constantly go up, walk through the main hallway just to get back down where you're trying to go anyways. It just cuts out a lot of the middleman that made it awkward to navigate. So that was really nice. But yeah, first thing that happened, I walked into the dealer's hall, saw the stand, and I went, well, I gotta spend some money on this. There was there was one shirt that I'm gonna live with the regrets till the day I die that I didn't pick it up, because I told myself, all right, I'll mull it over and I'll pick it up day 2, because it was expensive. It was a hoodie, and hoodies are inexorbitantly expensive, especially at a convention. It was like $70-$80. Now, it was also one of the ones that was hanging up, so I couldn't feel the quality of it. Maybe, for all I know, it tasted of nothing like, or not tasted, what the fuck am I talking about? Sorry. I literally just looked over and saw mint or banana best colors and went, mint tasty. Also, hello in YouTube chat. I hadn't looked over much because I was just kind of on my own bullshit. So it probably was one of those ones that felt like pure plastic. That's what I have to tell myself to cope. What it was, and maybe I can even just find it online and buy it. If I find it online, I absolutely will buy it. It was a Hunter x Hunter themed hoodie where the whole design to it, it had chains all over it, and in the center was the heart with the Nen blade that Kurapika was pointing at himself in order to, you know, give himself power against the Phantom Troop. Which, like, that hoodie went so fucking hard. And the cool thing about it, and the cool thing about designs like that, is I really like anime shirts or apparel or stuff like that where it isn't overt and in your face that it's anime based, so you can wear it in public and people just go, oh shit, that design goes crazy. If you wear a shirt in public that just has a picture of Naruto's face and says Naruto over top of it, people are gonna form judgments, right? But if you do one that's got like a really cool stylized version of one of the symbols, like one of the village's symbols, Hidden Leaf Village, something like that, and it's really stylized and it looks cool, people who know the show are gonna go, oh shit, I get that. But people who don't know the show are gonna go, oh, that's a really cool looking symbol. And that's all there is to it. It's kind of like the Dragon Ball. You can use like the mark of the Elite Saiyans, and that looks really cool, as you know, compared to just Dragon Ball Z at the bottom, and it's a faded shirt up top that has Krillin, Goku, and Piccolo all standing around jerking each other off. We've seen it before, all right? And this is coming from someone who in high school very proudly wore a My Hero Academia shirt. Look, I'm not gonna say we don't all have regrets that we're gonna take to our grave, okay? And that's one of mine. I'm being very vulnerable with you right now. One of my largest regrets. I look at that shirt, I wear it around the house still because I'm not gonna throw out a shirt that still does its job. It's still a shirt. But like, when I was thinking of what I wanted to wear to the convention, I was like, oh, I could wear this because people would get it. And I was like, no, I don't want to. No, you know what? I've got a little bit more to me than that now. I don't need this one. So what cool shirt did you end up wearing? Shut up, okay? Fuck you. Just because it was a Kirby shirt. Look, I'm different now, okay? How overtly Kirby was it? Shut up. Shut up. It's different because everybody knows Kirby. I do think it is different when it, like, even in the example I gave where I said the Dragon Ball Z one with Krillin, Goku, and Piccolo and all that kind of stuff, I still think that's better than the Dragon Ball, or not the Dragon Ball, than the My Hero shirt that I used to wear, okay? Just because people who even aren't that into anime, they see Goku and they know it's Goku and they go, oh, that's Goku, that's cool. If you see the My Hero shirt, brother. But yeah, it's a really cool Kirby shirt. It was long sleeve, which was not optimal. The hot as fucking hell out there, man. I was sweating. Well, not that much compared to some of the other people at the convention. So all things considered, I even gave myself like, you know, sniff test when I got home. I was like, please tell me I wasn't, because there were some people when I was in line, brother, come on. Antiperspirant, do you know her? So I was like, fuck, maybe I'm one of them. So I got home and I was like, nope, all right, I'm still chilling even though I had sweat. Now, it's also because I was wearing an undershirt, because if I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt and I knew it was going to be hot, I was going to wear something to catch any of the sweat so it wouldn't actually hit an outer shirt, which was optimal. He knows what he's talking about. That's right. If there's one thing Salted Slice is good at, it's wife beaters, by which I mean wearing them. But you know, I mean, the shirt I fuck with very heavily because it is a bunch of different Kirby's, right? Oh wait, this is boosted, I think. It is a bunch of different Kirby's on the shirt, and then around the sleeves, like him with his different copy abilities, and around the sleeves is a bunch of him in the copy abilities going down the sleeves too. It's a really nice looking shirt. I don't feel like it's too busy, and sleeve designs are my weakness, man. I love shirts that aren't afraid to use their sleeves to create an interesting design. They are by far my #1 weakness. I bought 2 other shirts while I was at the convention. To shut the fuck up about how they were like $60 and $70 each. They're nice shirts, and I'm never gonna let the image on them fade for as long as I live. For the price, I thought they were gonna be embroidered. Well, one of them was. I didn't think the other one was because its design was way too intricate to be embroidered. But still, I really thought they were gonna be embroidered. But then I wasn't gonna back out last second and be like, hey, you know how we did all this work and build up this camaraderie with each other? Put my shirt back. So the other shirts I got are also both sick as hell sleeve designs, and probably my 2 favorite shirts that I own now. They aren't even references to any anime or like anything like that, which is weird because it was an anime convention. I mean, technically a lot of just independent artists are also there. I mean, I guess it is called Otakon, which is, it took me a frighteningly long time to realize the name was also in reference to Otakon from you know, Metal Gear. It took me a shockingly like 3 years to figure that one out. Clearly a fake Metal Gear fan. But they actually say it the way that Otakon's name should be said, which is Otakon, because technically if he's an otaku and that's where his name comes from, which is the whole joke in the game, when you call up Otakon and he says, haha, I'm an otaku, so everyone calls me Otakon. Why would they call you that if you're an otaku? Wouldn't they call you Otakon? Wouldn't they not? Anyways, so that's just like my little rant with that. It's always bothered me, not enough to be like, I hope, you know, Kojima got fired over this. Bad news for me. But it has always been a slight bother to me. I also heard they're making a movie out of Metal Gear. My question is Konami making the movie or is Kojima making the movie? Because I never knew how the rights with Metal Gear stuff went. I mean, I really think a movie could go crazy if they do it right, because the lore for Metal Gear goes insane already, and the characters are so fun, and so it allows for that easy injection of John Wick style humor, you know what I mean, where it's still a bit more serious of a dude, we gotta fight and I'm pissed off, but then every now and then John Wick, there's a funny little slapstick moment and John Wick looks at the camera and goes, yeah, and everybody laughs. You know, you see, it's like one of my Japanese animes. Oh my god, it really is. But yeah, so the 2 shirts I got were both independent artist designs and they look so fucking cool. I also like having cool shirts like that because then I get to show up for stuff like card games, locals and stuff like that, wearing cool shirts, and people go, oh shit, this guy's interesting because his lack of personality is made up for by his shirt. And I go, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Brewski's on you. Or I also, dude, I feel so awkward telling people that I went to like an anime convention, even though anime is way more mainstream and accepted now, and it's not like you're gonna get made fun of for being an anime fan and all that kind of stuff, right? Every time I think of it, it's just like that one video where they're talking and they're like, anime Garuga Mesh. That's all I think of every single time I bring up that I went to a convention. I'm like, they're gonna think I'm the damn Garuga Mesh guy. Oh. Is that the case? Not at all. I went to SDCC. I have heard that acronym off the top of my head. Does it percolate anything within my brain? Not really. Uncommon egg, by the way. Golden pup. Nintendogs looking real juicy right now. Fuck. Wait, where have I heard that one? So what is it? Okay, Electric Rising Fury Attack Mage sucks. Magic Heal Savage. You're not bad, but hype for the Yakuza TV show. Dude, I've been playing Like a Dragon off stream very slowly, but I believe I am over halfway through the plot of the first game. I will still play Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth completely on stream. That is my promise to you. I will play it completely on stream and still blind. I haven't seen anything on Infinite Wealth, so I'm very excited for that. San Diego Comic-Con, that's why it sounds so familiar. Isn't it fucked up, the society we live in, though? You tell me that you went to a Comic-Con, and I go, that's normal. I say I went to an anime convention, and it sounds like I don't know anything about women's anatomy. What the fuck does that mean? Somebody explain that one to me. Make it make sense. I mean, you know, they're not wrong. People were selling some art there, and I was like, wait, what? What is this? By the way, yes, there are, you are allowed to sell pornographic content at Otakon. Now, it all has to obviously be censored. You can't just like, because there's kids walking around, you can't just put up, hey kids, see some tits. You can't do that one. So you gotta censor it while it's up, but there's a decent amount, okay? I was looking through this one person's stuff and they were like, check this one out. And I was like, oh shit. And it was like a book they had. And I was like, oh, so you like write your own manga? And they're like, read the top. And it was like Beidou X Ningguang 18 plus. And I was like, ah, man, that's awesome that you think I'd be interested in this. Now I know I've got to change my public image entirely. The idea that you would see me and go, oh yeah, this is a man who's down to buy pornographic books and put them on his coffee table. I need to reform. Something about me is clearly incorrect. The image I put out for others to observe is not what I would like to be perceived as, actually. I would really like to change my image. I got a Dark Magician Girl pillowcase. I bought a blind box, and it's cool as shit what I got out of it. It was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Blind box where everything inside the blind box was also, it had like a special extra desk feature. So if you pulled the Yugi one, he was also a pen holder. If you pulled the Joey one, and I really wanted the Joey one because how can you not fuck with Joey Wheeler? He was also a phone holder, which is sick as hell. I can't remember what Kaiba was. I think Kaiba might have been like a sticky note holder, but the one that I got, which is cool as hell, is I got Dark Magician, but he is a memo card holder. What's really cool about it is he's also, since it's memo card size for what he's holding, I can also put in some of my favorite trading cards. And since I am a trading card collector connoisseur, I've got some of the Bloomborough cards that I really like sitting on him right now on my desk, and it looks cool as shit every time I look over. It's so sick with it. Very lucky that shotgun didn't do more damage. We did walk directly into it and eat as many pellets as possible. But you know, I was so happy with that blind box. Luckily, my friend pulled me away from the blind box stand after I only bought 2 separate ones. I bought one that was a Kirby blind box, and then I bought one that was the Yu-Gi-Oh! One. I was so down to buy more though, because they have one that was Pokemon Fright Night, and it was all ghost Pokemon in their own mini diorama settings. Do you know how hard I would have gone to try and get Mimikyu? I would have bought out every single one that they had there, man. I fuck with Mimikyu so heavily, and they had Pumpkaboo, man. What am I supposed to do? Say no? There's no way that I could. So yeah, it was good that I got pulled away, because they also had Genshin Impact ones, and it's fucked up because I don't even play Genshin anymore, and everything in my mind was percolating away going, you should buy this. It's the only way. The last day was buy one, get one free. Unfortunately, it was 50% ceramic mugs. But the blind boxes for ceramic mugs? That sounds like, you remember when McDonald's did those plastic cups that they had to recall because of asbestos? I feel like that would happen with the the blind box mug. No matter what you do, do not sip from it. It's more of a display mug than anything else. With that said, I did get a mug that goes insanely hard. There was somebody there who was selling their own custom pottery mugs. Everything they did was one of a kind. And they have a very Felix Colgrave style to what they do. If you don't know what that means, look up Felix Colgrave Double King. It's very much that kind of surrealist style. No, like completely blind box. Oh, I see what you mean. Not like the figure style one. It was like, here's our wares. Get something. I got you. Yeah, there were a lot of mystery boxes that you could buy like that. There were some that were official, like official figures. Oh, buy these. It'll be a theme, like One Piece figures. Buy 2 for the price of 1, but you don't know which 2 you're getting. So then you get home and open it and you go, what the hell? Vista and Zoro with his shirt on. What am I supposed to do with these? Wait, they're not hot at all. No. But dude, it was a ton of fun, man. I really thoroughly enjoy my time every year. I love that place so much, and every year I tell myself next year's the year I'll do cosplay, and then I don't. But next year I actually have a plan. What am I gonna go as? I am going to go as Phoenix Wright, and I have a friend who's gonna be going as Maya Fey. So the two of us are gonna do a cosplay like that, and I think it's gonna look sick as hell. So I can't wait for that one next year, especially because then maybe even one person, there was somebody day one who was dressed as like such a sick Hisoka, and they were even wearing like 9-inch heels to look taller because but anyways, so real quick, back to the Felix Colgrave style thing, right? So it very much looks like a Felix Colgrave style where it's sketchy, a little bit surrealist, that kind of style to it. And it is the style, or what they have on it is 2 rats. And the rats are, I love their style for how they drew them. And the cup just says the rats are winning. When I saw that shit, you want me to not buy it? Okay, sure. Next time I'm, drowning, just tell me not to come up for air. What the hell? I have to buy it. Just like I need to breathe. So now I've got my cool mug that says the rats are winning, and it's probably my #1 prized possession because it's also one of a kind and nobody else has it. Granted, they probably do multiple that say the rats are winning, but since they're all by hand, none are exactly like mine, which is cool as hell. I was also thinking about, they also had a shirt that said inside you there are 2 rats. They are both boys and they're in love with each other. I thought that was a pretty fucking sick shirt. So I wanted to buy that one too, but this was near the end of my spending and the total was nearing 4 digits. So I told myself, you know what? Let's kind of back off, reevaluate what I have purchased, and be happy with what I've got. So that's kind of where that spending spree had ended. And then I bought more after that, but that was just, a lack of impulse control. Also, because they had cool Studio Ghibli stuff and you wanted me to say no? Okay, sure. Yeah, just restrict all of my freedom then. Now, what do we have going on here? We still got so many stats to max. They're already in the crawling depths. Awesome. Mountain Temple, cool. Thankfully, local nerd shop does consignments, all the nerd stuff I got out of the mystery box. I can recoup for a little of the losses. No, that's really nice. Actually, there was somebody who was selling, they were selling Studio Ghibli blind boxes for their pins. And they're like, by the way, if you get one from like a movie that you hate, or like, you just really don't like the design of it, everybody has their favorite movies and sometimes they come back and swap. So I just have a box for swaps. So if you want a different one, it won't be any of the Chase pins, but we can swap it out. It was really nice of them to say. Now, what I ended up pulling from my blind box is I got from Spirited Away when the baby turns into a hamster and then there's the little bird that carries him around. It was the little bird carrying the hamster, so I was pretty happy with that one. I really had no complaints with that. It was very rat adjacent. How much more could I want? So no reason to swap it out. I also bought a ton of Maple Story pins. I've started my own Maple Story pin collection. It sounds to me like all you did was spend money at the convention. All right, so you're starting to catch on. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much what all of my savings went towards. Aren't you going to Japan in 2 months? Yes. Dear God, I am, and I do not know what to do because the money is not looking the most healthy right now. But it was a ton of fun. All right, dude, I'm taking a sip of my drink. Fucking chill out, enemies. You can always train backwards. Oh, I also got to try a product finally because they had a stand there. So I got to try samples of it in person. I hate to, everybody has their favorite energy drinks. What they were sampling there is they were sampling gamer subs. Okay. Now, we can debate the ethics of whether or not gamers need energy drinks. The reason I like gamer subs more, though, is every flavor they do in caffeine free, unlike G Fuel, who very rarely makes their flavors into hydration. Those fucks. But anyways, so I got to try gamer subs, and dude, it dissolves 30,000 times better in water than G Fuel does. It's actually crazy. If you are a G Fuel truther, I'm sorry to say it. You're lying to yourself, okay? You have brand loyalty because of them being first. They're not the best anymore. I hate to be the one to say it. But yeah, and also because these ones are caffeine free, which is really nice because I don't need to down 30,000 ounces of caffeine every day. As it turns out, I'm sitting at my computer, man. I don't really need the caffeination boost. I'm not doing anything that truly stimulates my body in a way it's unprepared for. Actually, it's quite good at sitting down on its own by default. It's one of the things human bodies are made for, so I'm pretty chill with that. Also, it's probably gonna be a bit of a shorter stream today. I don't know if I said that at the start. I'm definitely still a little bit sick / exhausted, and maybe I'm not even sick. Maybe it's just the exhaustion from walking around and being on my feet for 8 hours a day, 3 days in a row. Ended up going for all 3 days. Sunday didn't really have too much left because it was most artists cleaning up and stuff like that, which makes sense. I mean, they gotta clear out, so I think next year probably I'm just gonna cut the Sunday. No need to. It's a smidge much, and also I didn't really get to do much. If I was cosplaying, I'd probably still go Sunday, because then, you know, you get the experiences of other people walking over con grind. Yeah, it's a little rough. Oh, they already went into the Willab. That sucks. I'm pretty sure Willab is boosted right now. I'm not 100% sure, but like I'm pretty sure it's boosted. Why don't you just type /event? Okay, well, you know, I guess if you're my parents. How about I don't? Okay, now I'm going to type /event. Hold on. That guy thinks he's better than me. Fucking asshole. Mountain Temple Shatters, Toxic Terror, High Tech Terror, Magic Woods. Oh, so it is no longer. Okay. Since I went with friends, I had so much alcohol. Yeah, I really didn't, but it was also because it's in the DC area, and bro, everything is so fucking expensive. Even breakfast is so goddamn expensive. And then what else am I supposed to do? Eat on the con floor? It sucks. It's so ass. That's the one thing, is you have to eat like pure and utter dog shit. I say have to. Yeah, you're forced at gunpoint to eat like dog shit, okay? It's the only option at that point, so. Woodland Labyrinth S dropped. I don't think it's boosted anymore, but we can try it. Found treasure always drops better items from treasure rooms, and they're marked. Well, we know there's a treasure room. T first. Hey man, if you're Russian, whatever you want. I am just happy to be part of the ride. Oh shit, what the fuck? I don't know who these wizards are and why they keep appearing whenever I kill squirrels. Magic the Gathering recursion effects be like. Wait, real. Dude, I actually have been building a Magic deck for the current set. If you don't know what the current set is, look up Bloomborough. Probably the best set Magic has done. Almost, I would say, period. It's just oh so thematic, man. And I am nothing if not a sucker for themes. So when I saw all of the themes they were doing, everything in this set is based around animals and based around the two color combos that can be explored more. It's such a cool set. I'm wasting so much money on cards that I'm not even opening on stream, so I can't even, you know, get any of my cash back. And every time I go out and see a single collector pack, I'm like, well, you know, I mean, how much could one collector pack simply affect the bottom line? Oh, sick, dude. We got a message in the Twitch chat. Best viewers on Platty. So I probably shouldn't read out the whole URL. Instead, what I'm going to do is actually just, I'm going to give you a 30-second timeout and let you think about what you've done. That is a robot that I have timed out, by the way. They have no thoughts and or feelings. And at the end of the day, you know, they will not reflect it all, as they are not capable of it. They were not built in the machine for it. But look, Twitch is about to ban that account before I even have to do anything, so I'm just gonna get that's where half of my followers come from, as fucking tragic as that is. No, I mean, it's my own fault, right? I think I get more followers when I start making more shorts and promoting myself harder, because there's just no discoverability on Twitch or really even YouTube anymore, unless you're doing YouTube videos. But even then, you've got to do some high quality YouTube videos. You can't just kind of do the stuff I do where I just take stream stuff and throw it up, which makes sense, but it's rough. Well, when you're the only one doing it and you work another job, it's rough. I don't think it's nearly as hard when you're not working a secondary job. I say secondary job, this would technically be my secondary job, seeing as it's giving me a grand total of $0 in return. Truly, the grind does never quit with profit margins like these. But yeah, I've been playing a ton of Magic. I actually, while I was at the convention, I picked up, there was a squirrel pre-con for Bloomborough stuff. I picked it up because it was $50, which is technically a $10 markup from how much the pre-con should be. But because the squirrel one has so many cool cards in it and so many good reprints to put in a deck, it is already reselling on TCG and other sites for like 80 bucks. So when I saw it for 50 and I wanted it anyways and couldn't find it anywhere else, I went, you know what? Is what it is. That's not the worst price I've ever had to pay. I've overpaid way more for other stuff. Well, percentage-wise, I guess not necessarily. And then also, I'm a bit of a card game degen, by which I mean I really, really like alt arts. And I know it's like, what card game player doesn't? Most who play somewhat seriously, they just buy the cheapest play set they can. If the card is folded in half 7 times over, they'll be like, so it's half off? All right, I'll add that one right into the deck. Thank God, I've been wanting to run this one for quite some time now. All right, we gotta get our actual damage in this time, because last time we didn't even get enough for any bag to drop. Or maybe I'm just unlucky. I mean, honestly, that could also be the case. I didn't even think about it that way. We'll just drink this mana pot. It irks me that it's sitting here. I'll also drop that on the ground. I have no need to hold on to it. I know, but salted slices, that's your glass sword. No, it's okay. I think that the Wizards Mithril play does 60 to 375. Don't we think that there might be a bit too much variance there? With that said, if I'm, you know, not gambling, what's the point? Yeah, it's probably based off how many of those little things are hitting them. I bet that's what it is. So the closer you are, the more damage it's dealing, or maybe if you hit them at max range, whatever. There's probably some kind of tech to it. But yeah, so what I ended up getting from my collector's booster box is I actually did get 2 of the cool gold foil versions of some of the cards, which was sick to see. Very happy with that. Which 2 did you get? One of them, I think it's very strong in Commander, which is the main format I play with my friends. I'm getting a bit more into the idea of Standard, not Modern. Standard. Modern looks like a nightmare where all you do is fight Nadu over and over and over and over and act like you're having fun. So, oh my God, that was a quick kill. I didn't even realize we were on that phase yet. Leaf? Oh, Leaf Bow. I was like, what are they fucking talking about? What the fuck? I've never seen Nefrit the Pharaoh before. But yeah, I'm getting a bit more into Standard also. I think that this set looks very fun as a drafting set. So did, what was it? Ravnica? Ravnica looks like a really good draft set too. But then aside from that, I think drafting will always be fun in Magic, but some of the other formats can suck ass. I've thought about doing a draft on stream because you're able to draft online, which is pretty cool. Can I... Where's my reward? Dude, I fucking hit her over and over. That's it? Awesome, what a drop. Really happy I stayed for that one, risked life and limb so that they could spit in my face and call me a bad boy who has to reflect on what he's done. But yeah, so I've been buying a ton of that. So the 2 commanders I got, one of them that I think is... I call them the commanders because they're legendary and have really cool art. Most people will run them as commanders. One is Castrol, which is the blue-white bird one. Birds have always kind of seemed to me to not be that good. But, it's fine. It's fine. Whoa, what the fuck? Is this what Abyss's soundtrack has always sounded like? What the hell? Yo, it's actually kind of sick. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Smooper Joe, you banned him permanently? But wait, what if he was about to come back and have a change of heart? You didn't have to ban him permanently. He could have been a friend. I love gambling, but only toys or games. Like, I'm not going to spend money to make money. I'm going to unlock anime girls at different rankings. See, that's my thing, right? I love gacha games and card games. Even though some people pull card games monetarily, I pull card games to try and get just a cool, shiny card that I want in my collection that I can look at every now and then. So the other card I got, which is actually really cool, and it's the one I am currently building my commander deck for. I did get Gev, Scaled Scorch. I understand to a non-Magic player that means nothing. Shut up. No, he's a black-red lizard commander, so it's a lizard tribal deck. I'm playing a ton of lizards. My friend actually just told me that I believe they're called like Vishari. They are giant lizard men. They have now been errata to also be lizards, which is sick because I looked at a couple of those cards and said, what the hell? They're giant lizards. Let it count as a lizard. And then as though they heard me, Wizards of the Coast went, what's this quarter pounder with cheese doing in my pocket? And now I can run them. So that's pretty fucking sick, man. So yeah, that one is what I'm currently working on building. Now, I am very tempted to buy the rat commander for, well, actually, if you want the truth, I like Wick the World Mind more than I like Ren. If you're wondering what the difference is, so if 275 feet power is okay, we'll hold on to it for now. So the way that the blue black one works is you're essentially that's Ren. He is trying to, your game plan is kill all of your opponent's creatures, create rats, use those rats to overwhelm your opponent. What Wick does is Wick says, hey kid, you want me to throw a fucking snail at them? And you go, huh? And they go, every time you play a rat, I will get a big snail, and whenever you want, you're allowed to kill my snail and have him deal damage to everybody that they can't prevent. So that one I think is really funny. Just the idea that you're playing a rat tribal deck and you can just go, hey buddy. You ready to see what this fucking snail can do? I think that one is so funny. But Ren has the cooler art, which is where my struggle comes in. But Ren's also blue black, and blue black, if you are not a Magic player, is the equivalent of showing up to a fun little, you know, oh yeah, my kindergartner is gonna be in this play too, and then you walk on stage and go, these guys fucking suck, let me show you what a real actor can do. You're just one-upping everybody, and nobody is happy that you're there when you're playing blue black, and it's just because they know everything's gonna get removed constantly, and you're never going to be able to play the game because these colors synergize so well together to prevent stuff from hitting field and then killing stuff once it hits field. So it's a very efficient color pairing, and everybody who says it's their favorite is not to be trusted in a court of law. So, but that's the issue. I just want to play rats, man. I just want to be a little rat guy. Now, there is another rat deck you can legally do, which is the one I used to play, which is Maronar. Anyways, we can get off the Magic talk. Bottom line is I've been spending a lot also on Bloomburrow, and I really like this set. But I mainly really like it because its art is fun, and I like art a lot. Art is, oh my god, I didn't realize he was armor breaking. That could have been really fucking bad. These flaming shrimps could have one more time. From the top. These flaming shrimps could have spelt the end for me. All right, there we go. We got there eventually. We finally found who fried that rice. And there they are. So 2% more. Pent. Ooh, I'm down. I'll help clear this one. Oh, what the fuck? It looks different. I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? Realm rework. I said it like it's new for anybody else. Half of the other Realm players have not stopped playing since the rework has dropped. And they're like, fucking, yeah, obviously, this is just what it looks like. It's what I thought I saw, because I was very excited for playing more MotMG on stream. And I was like, I wonder what the community thinks of this MotMG. And everybody, you know, was saying, hey, this is one of the most boring ones they've done. And maybe it is to other people, right? But for me personally, who has not been playing too much over the past couple months at all, everything feels so new and unique, and it's such a refreshing one to come back to. Yo, we are never going to kill this Pentaract. We are rotating like we have no clue what's going on. On the bright side, if we ever manage to kill it, looking less and less likely, I will be getting realm score of 100 has been reached. All right, now the question is it possible for a bunch of chuckle fucks who aren't communicating with each other to somehow kill a Pentaract? Surprisingly, the answer will shock you. They cannot kill it. Okay, one just respawned, but it's going to be up top. Okay, another one just respawned, so it's going to be over to the left and up top. Okay, so another one just respawned, so now we got to go over here. Oh, this is hell. Oh, this is actually what hell feels like. Let me guess, there's one down here still. Finally, they're dead. All right, what kind of drops we got? Wow, really happy I did all that. The effort was definitely worthwhile. I think that's everything. Yep, that's all. But wouldn't it have been so cool if I walked to one of them and there was a white bag? Hey, I thought that this was going to be like the beach. Really wish I didn't put myself here in the land of giants where fucking death looks imminent and approaching every second. Yeah, I'm just going to hop down here. Plague. A plague upon ye families, I understand. Doing a little, I think that's Shakespeare. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, so I did end up, I bought a ton of gamer subs while I was there. Well, I say a ton. I bought 3 tubs. 2 of them were caffeine free. 1 was caffeinated. And I know it's like, didn't you just say you don't need caffeine if you're sitting in front of something all day? It's true that I don't need it, but every now and then, your boy is irresponsible with the hours at which he will stay up. So I need it for work more than I need it for, you know, everyday life. Granted, I probably drink enough Diet Pepsi that my caffeine tolerance has shot through the roof anyways. They are very artificially sweet, I'll say that, but I don't mind pretty much at all. I really like the taste of artificial sweeteners, and I don't know if that makes me fucked up beyond repair, or if it makes my immune system so insanely strong that they can't do anything anymore, because the number of synthetic chemicals I'm ingesting on a daily that were not made to be processed by my body. Maybe at this point my appendix is evolving just to deal with these inhumane chemicals I'm throwing in there. My appendix only filters red 40 from now on. Maybe, you know, I don't want to confirm anything. In fact, the one that I just drank was so ungodly red, it had to have like red 50. Shout out to Hello Nori. I feel like I've heard of Hello Nori. Who are they? Don't be like, oh, they were a pedophile, because that would really, you know, kill the mood. But the name is very familiar. But yeah, no, overall, insanely fun convention. I spent way too much money, but come on, I knew it was gonna happen. Felt like one of those videos where people are like, how much are you gonna spend? 0. Cut to me post-con. Over $1,000 down. You know how it is. It happens to the best of us. And me also. The thing is, when I look at my wall and all of the prints I got and all of the new prints I have to frame and all that kind of stuff, it was so fucking worth it. Also, I just love buying from artists. I love buying from artists, especially when they don't have a very crowded stall. It's just one of like my favorite feelings ever, because they're so happy to make a sale. Now, I like it way more when it's the artist who actually did the work who's selling it, but Hello Nori is a blind box character. That's probably why I've heard it before. What I was looking for, and they didn't have any of them there, is I wanted to start my own Smisky collection, but they didn't have any of those. So, you know, I'm gonna have to just buy 30,000 of them when I'm in Japan, and I mean, that's pretty much just the way it's gonna go. I'm gonna come back home, be like, wow, those past 2 years of saving all of my money to have a down payment, they sure got erased. What the hell happened here? Wait, where'd all my money go? Who spent it all? Hey, Don Quixote, what are you doing here? What the fuck? So yeah, no, my ass is going to be financially irresponsible. But the thing is, the way I view it, I'm not bringing that shit with me to the next life. So if I've got money, I might as well sell it. Well, that too, but I might as well spend it. It's not as though, you know, all of a sudden, oh good, he died the richest he could. Okay, so who cares? I'm trying to live the somewhat richest I can, while also, I mean, like, I'm financially responsible enough to not put myself into debt, obviously, but I'm not responsible enough to keep a good amount of money within me. That's kind of where I'm drawing the line. Okay, cool. They didn't kill enough haunted soldiers, so we just move on to 01. Goddamn. Wait, that was a slow ass gates clear. Don't love that. Why am I a little bit sad that we didn't do Janice? It's very simple. It's because Janice would just give free extra campaign points, and I still need a lot of campaign points, especially so I can get a second character, because I really don't want to suicide this night for no reason. But I also do want to play seasonal, especially because seasonal lets you get the shinies to drop, and Salted Slices is a shiny hunter by heart, all right, by nature. It's who I am. It's in my code. Y'all know Vanellope from Wreck-It Ralph 1. I'm sure she was in 2. I just didn't see 2. I know Colleen Ballinger was in that. I bet Disney's really happy with that. They're probably like, oh yeah, this Miranda Sings character goes crazy. We gotta include her, and she'll never do anything controversial in the future. Put the ukulele down. She's gotta drop it. But that's pretty much me. It's in my code. Oh, getting the inspired buff is really weird when you're running a mace. By the way, why am I running a mace over a normal sword? Do I think they're better? No, I just haven't got anything over a tier 6 to drop as a normal sword. So the T11 mace is undoubtedly better. I do think I actually prefer swords to it. They just kind of feel a bit more consistent and better to use. Maybe I'm insane, but every mace to me just kind of feels like an arcane rapier, which is okay. It's just not insane. See, that's a very slow clear. I'm happy somebody had the ink to pop. Call them monsters the way they ink, but I don't think our O2 clear is gonna go that well. I mean, we've got like, dude, our knight never stuns. Oh no. Wait a minute, that's me. Wait, I'm the knight who never stuns. But what they don't realize is it's because I'm bad at the game, not because I'm being malicious. It's not because I'm like, we don't deserve stuns. No, quite the opposite. I think we do deserve stuns. I just can't do it. I'm on my way. 50 move speed, gonna be a bit. All right, thanks, Nubin, in the chat. Is he a knight? No, he's an assassin. Brother, what are we waiting up for you for? Unless, of course, he is running the one armor-breaking potion, or sorry, poison. I don't remember the name of it. I think it's like Crystal Venom. It's the one that drops from Crystal Worm as a white bag in the overworld, which makes me think that oh my God, my game is loud. Hold on, sorry, I just had to, oh fuck, I did FNW for a second. FNW, by the way, if you don't know, well, it might just be my computer / my keyboard that does it, but FNW for me swapped my arrow keys in WASD. It's supposed to be an easy way so that like you can just swap between both of them. Femboy Lover died. No. There goes my hero, man. But okay, he is immune to being stunned during this phase. Good to know. Good to know. I actually had no clue that he was. Suns isn't the worst. Okay, man immediately regrets his words, lives to regret it. Heartbreaking. Man says he's not that afraid of. Okay, well, I'll just be unstable and get back the fuck up. Hey guys, our knight is not stunning this shit. Well, I got a stun off, but holy shit, did I eat a shotgun blast? God damn. All right, that should be dead. That should be dead. T12 armor, that is a direct upgrade technically. I mean, tiered armors all kind of suck ass, but what am I gonna do about that? What, rework the game myself? And then I believe Manor was still boosted right now, and since nobody else seems to have any runes anyways, no reason not to do a little Manor for the boys. What am I at for this? So I'm looking for attack and pretty much everything that isn't speed, and I don't think speed drops from Manor. I know it's attack, but I can't remember what the other one is. It might just be attack, but I doubt it. It doesn't feel right to me. Again, not 100% sure. I mean, I'm not exactly the Manor spammer here. I'll just keep looking for secret rooms while I do all this, because that's pretty much all I'm good at. But dude, I mean, it's the worst feeling, right? I did nothing but spend money the entire convention, and nothing's gonna change, you know, how much I spent. That shit is gone for good. Wish I spent more is the fucked up part. I'm like, you could have gotten more. You weren't at your limit yet. Now we got coffins. With this many people in it, Manor is such a joke. All right, just don't have him reform on top of you. Okay, he doesn't get stunned apparently. He does, just it's a weird stun. Okay, sure. Then he dies again. Yeah, I mean, hello, Manor of the Immortals. Do they not have confused in the game anymore? I'm only getting hit with unstable, and I swear this guy used to confuse. Maybe it is just attack, man. That's 2 data points. Projectiles boomerang without affecting range. This doesn't seem... Can you get that on this one? Because it kind of already does that. On equip +2 wisdom. Why? Oh, that's an enchantment. Okay. I thought that was just something that maces did, and I didn't exactly take most mace wielders to be the smartest. Granted, that could be, you know, like a little bit of a hidden bias that I have within myself that I must address. A little bit of a warrior bias, if you will. Yo, how come in fantasy stuff, elves are always like insanely racist? Is that just baked into their like character genome? They have to be, lest they shrivel up and that's the end of them. So what am I supposed to do here? Just stand around it? Is there a boss that spawns? Do I just kill all these guys off the platform? Well, that doesn't seem like it was enough. Is it you? Maybe it's him? He doesn't seem like much of a guardian. Is that... All right, that was the big guardian, man. I guess it was near the start. Let's give credit where credit's due. I shouldn't have expected, you know, the strongest boss in the game. It was level 1. There is something, actually, now that I've said I shouldn't expect the strongest boss in the game, it was level 1. You want to know one thing that kind of like made no sense to me and pissed me off in a game that I really enjoyed otherwise? The game was Unicorn Overlord. I played the whole thing off stream. I think it's a delightful game. I really enjoy the strategy, the combat, the way that they kind of make you code out how you want your systems to work. It's really cool. And it was a tactical RPG that I really enjoyed, which is very rare for me because I'm not exactly the most patient man in the world. So what I never got is, in the game, you are the son of the queen. You had to go into hiding for 10 years because this evil guy, Galerius, took over the realm, okay? So what happens then is you go back and you go, it's time to start building our own rebel army and fighting back. Very simple, basic plot. The plot never really gets that deep. It is a pretty simple and basic as far as the plot goes. The depth from the game almost 100% comes from how much depth you would like to get out of the combat, right? But the thing that always kind of like rubbed me the wrong way about the story, even though it's just a basic story, it's just kind of serving its purpose to help you get through the game and go to the other regions and all that kind of stuff. We start at landing in a place called Cornea, which is where he took over originally. That was like the big #1 main hub of all of the other nations that he took over, and the one that your mother was the queen of. That's where we fucking start. Why would he not have his strongest soldiers protecting the palace and everything like that? It doesn't make any sense at all that the only place he would abandon people is the place that he has conquered first. It made absolutely no sense. And then if you walk to the center, it would be like, hey, Prince, we should probably wait. This is where he has all of his strong men stationed. And I'm like, brother, why is he like, yeah, all the weak asses can go, you know, around the castle. Why wouldn't he just fortify the borders with his strongest people? If he did that, all of a sudden he's chilling. And there would be no possible... Anyways, obviously it's so that we can have a plot to the game. I understand that the plot has to, you know, continue on somehow. Someone just said no more buffing lynches. You know, liches. I never really thought of it. But then how do you get the memento mori? Because you need to buff up the liches in order to get that one. Dude, dealing with the sword in the stone is not too bad as a knight. Man playing knight discovers how his stun works. Wait, guys, this thing's pretty good. Has anyone ever tried this class, or am I the first one? All right, let's move out. That's a lot of swords exposing. I would like to chill for a second, get in some easy licks worth of damage. The second I get exposed, I want to back out, just because shotguns could probably end me even through everything else, just because I'm exposed. You still have room to grow. I disagree. But all right, I wonder if it's a DPS check. If you do enough DPS, it spawns in something special, or if it just is like some chosen one type shit. Either one, you know, I could easily see being the case. But yeah, it was as much fun as it was. And I feel like I have said this before, and I might just be retreading around. It was also very exhausting. It was a lot of walking, a lot of talking, a lot of rubbing elbows with people, a lot of fresh new smells to discover. That one for sure. Man, the thing is, I don't want to, you know, stereotype, right? But tell me why the worst experience I had from standing next to somebody else was they were buying a print of an anime woman whose breasts were out. And tell me why they were the one who smelled the worst, man. Come on, beat the allegations, please, dude. If you come on, like, if you smelled like a summer breeze, I wouldn't have even noticed what you were buying. But like, I looked over because I was like, damn, what is that? And then I was like, oh shit, it's that guy. And then I was like, oh man, he did just buy something where she is breasting boobily. And it's like, come on, man. At least beat the L. At least make it a man. I mean, it's slightly less pathetic just because there's not as much of a connotation around. But the issue is, if they were buying one of a man with their cock out, generally, you know, not to stereotype too hard, but generally gay men would take care of themselves a little bit better in terms of their hygiene. So it probably would not have happened that way, but still, at least try and make a new stereotype. Don't feed into the existing ones, please. Also, I mean, I admit that I am part of the problem, right? Because I'd walk by body pillows where they'd have to cover up something with a piece of paper, and I'd be like, damn, what the hell? Let me just stare at this one. It's like a car crash, right? My head would crane. I had to look over it. Little boobily. That's the best way to describe it, okay? It also was of a woman from Hollow Life, but like that part, look, I'm not going to judge too much because for all I know, maybe they didn't even know that, okay? So I'm not gonna be like, of course it would be the Hollow fan, because look, that's not really a Hollow fan, that's a gooner, okay? There might have been an overlay or an overlap there. The Venn diagram isn't exactly a circle, but it might have been close. So anyways, that's just an anecdotal little thing that happened. It's really funny though. One of the most surreal things that I think happens at a convention is going to the public bathroom while you're there. And the reason I say it is going to a public bathroom is already a very surreal experience. You're pulling down your pants, you're exposing yourself in public. You know, pants around the ankles while you're at the urinal. So it's already this very surreal experience where you're the most vulnerable you will be in public. And so you pull up your pants, you're on your way out, and then you turn the corner and it's fucking Sephiroth waiting for you. How am I supposed to respond? I know he just wants to go to the bathroom, but like, so did I. And now I have to make do with the fact that Sephiroth might have heard me shitting. What am I supposed to do with that information, dude? That's the one-winged angel. What am I supposed to do? It's a terrifying moment. It's one that reminds me of my frail mortality. I'm like, oh shit, nice cosplay, man. How are you gonna shit with that thing? What's your plan here? We're gonna like unbuckle the wing, or what's going on with that? I will say, even as somebody who hasn't watched Jujutsu Kaisen, there are a lot of Toji cosplayers. A lot of them are dudes who want to show off their physique. However, I'm not complaining. Not for one single moment did you hear me complain. But also, I think it's really cool how many of them have like the little, I haven't seen Jujutsu Kaisen, so I wouldn't know the name of the character, but that little like worm that wraps around him, the worm kind of centipede thing, it's really cool how many of them have that, and it's like a clip-on that goes around their body. That's sick as hell. I like it a lot. There are some people who didn't have that, and I felt like it was missing a lot, because otherwise you're just kind of wearing, you know, like a, what do they call the kind of shirts that help make your muscles look more defined? Fuck, I remember the name of it. Because I was about to say a pump cover, and I'm like, it's not a pump cover, obviously. That'd be like a sweatshirt, because you don't want people to... There are people who get self-conscious about their pump, which is understandable, because there are a lot of people who also will just go for the muscle pump just to try and show off, and it's like, all right, man, we get it. So I went to an inclusive bathroom with my crew, but my buddy Tali is like 6'5" and has a resting murder face. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Actually, dude, yesterday I went, it might have been 2 days ago, I went to Walmart to pick up some food. There was somebody there. Look, I understand you can't control your resting face, okay? It is what it is. You know, everybody looks different in their own ways, all that kind of stuff. This motherfucker looked like he had nothing but murder on his mind. Holy shit, was he... I knew he wasn't gonna do anything, and even I was like, goddamn, I gotta step out of the way. And as I was walking away, I was thinking to myself, look, there's probably not too much you can do about your resting face, but I think if it looks like that, you gotta at least try. Like maybe Botox, put a little rat poison in there, see if it fixes it all up. You know, I would never advocate for somebody to do something like that, but maybe in some cases someone should. No, it just terrified me. I didn't know what to do, man. I'm sorry for being in your way. I'm sorry for looking at you. But yeah, that guy, God damn. It was also possible he had his headphones in, so maybe he was getting an earful from somebody. That, or he was listening to Nickelback and really feeling himself up at that moment. I mean, okay, let me rephrase that, because he was not doing that at the Walmart. Like, he was really, you know, in his mood. We do have to acknowledge, I think enough time has passed that we can acknowledge, even though Nickelback does write very, like, corny dad rock, and that's obviously true, we can acknowledge that their songs do scratch a certain itch in the same way that, like, a mozzarella stick that's breaded with Doritos or hot Cheetos would scratch an itch. It's not because, holy shit, this is so good, wow, they really cooked something up with this one, but it definitely does just kind of like hit some certain part of you in a different way. Is that way good or bad? I don't know. But also, like, when you're, because my gym that I rock climb at, they really like Nickelback songs. Like, someone back there is absolutely repping them till the day they die. And something about bouldering to Rockstar by Nickelback, you know, it's one of those things that gives me a feeling of, like, I'm free. I feel like I'm soaring through the air because of that. Completely uninhibited by such petty things as weight, gravity, anything of the sort. We'll go hatch both of these eggs before we die, I suppose. I mean, not that I'm planning on it anytime soon, but life can be a cruel, cruel mistress. She giveth him, brother. She can take it away. Brown pub, sure. I mean, hey, these are also new skins because we barely have any skins on this account. I think we did get the Lyman Sprite one, though. We did. We do have Mini Lyman, which is a really fun one to get. And there's also arcane styles now. Holy shit, I love this one's so funny. Oh, man. Dude, the little explosion ones make me laugh so hard. Oh, it's so good. Anyways, I'm never gonna buy them. They cost real money. We've still got other ones of these through hatching or fusion, rarely. Commonly. Oh, fuck. The Kiwi goes crazy, though. So does the Axolotl. Okay, so we should be looking for more of those. All of these, I'm imagining, are common. Yeah, they don't start to get rare until you get to there. And then these ones have a ton of rarelies. But, like, I don't really like any of them that much. Cannot be obtained, you fuckers. Common. And yet, here we are without it. Granted, I just don't think I've had many humanoids. Wow, we haven't hatched a single insect egg. Isn't that kind of wild? Well, let's think. What kind of styles am I looking for when we fuse this guy up? Because we can aim for certain ones. The the rare ones that you would get commonly. Okay, so we're looking at Gargoyle, Little Cyclops, or Monster Eye. Let me make sure that's all. Yeah, that's all. Not huge. We'll figure that out when we're closer to actually getting there. Because right now we've still got to finish leveling you. I got you this. You're welcome. I just got you this box. Wow, I got you a box too. We'll use this real quick. Leave our yard, upgrade it, so now we can get rare pets. I think it was up to rare. Let me check. Yeah, we are currently at rare. Then we can upgrade to legendary as we get later on. That's not what matters so much. We're going to be able to fuse him at some point with... There's got to be a better way to sort this. I want to know where my uncommons are. Okay, so you have electric. You are already 30 and then level 12. That's not bad. Anyone else? 30, level 5. Okay, so 30 level 12 is looking like it. Yeah, 30 level 12 is our winner there. So we'll go for that one. We'll probably stick with the... Well, what do you even get from getting the humanoids up? For commonly would be an elf, leprechaun, mermaid. Honestly, I don't even fuck with the rare ones that much. Oh, we can get this guy. I forgot about that. You absolutely can get him. Well, sure, Wumple's pretty good. That was probably a Discord thing, though. Also, I'm kind of sad that I said, because I feel like he's like the Reddit one, so I probably shouldn't have said it looks pretty good, because now I'm, you know, I've outed myself for who I truly am. Oh, the toucan's fun. Sorry, I just really like looking at skins. Cosmetics make me so happy. They just activate some part of my brain in a different way. I had this one on my other account. I believe it was from MotMG 2 years ago, but it might have been 1 year ago. Little helper bot is really fun too. Should I go aquatic? Because I think aquatic has cool ones. Yeah, festive slurp's fun. So is goldfish. And then mini whale you can't get. Never mind. Well, who's the other common? Oh, we're already up to divine. So most likely you're getting candy snail. I don't fuck with candy snail that hard. I'm probably not gonna go that one. We'll figure it out though. I mean, there are so many humanoid ones, but most of them are only cool once you get the divine. That's kind of the theme though. Yeah, the reptiles all suck. Yeah, I don't know which one we'll go for. Hold on, I just heard something outside. Give me 1 second. All good, I was not slaughtered horribly, and most of my insides are still in me. Most of them. Oh fuck, I forgot this guy was in the game. What a jump scare to keep staring at. Holy shit, it's the, what was it, like, let's take a wild guess and say 2018, probably. It was somewhere around there, and then we can take some of these out and start feeding them, because I'm not gonna lie, everything on this account is here for feed power, okay? I know, but you can get like a really strong summoner if you hold on to that mace. I play seasonal characters, fuckers. Newsflash, fuckos. I mean, I'll just feed all of those. Gets magic heal maxed, and then heal is getting close to getting maxed. Technically, if you want to do it the best way, I believe there are more efficient breakpoints you should be looking for what you're feeding. I'm not like that. I'm such a different behemoth from y'all. I've got my own agenda. The gay one. I mean, sure. Now, I think we're getting close to him being able to do a maxed fusion with somebody else once I get them leveled up. We'll see. Wait to claim these till I have a seasonal character. We're waiting till we get all the way up to 4,000 campaign points. Seeing as we're currently at 500, I haven't even played that much. It shouldn't be too bad. I mean, the world here isn't the most populated. I recognize that I am, you know, part of a dying breed here. And maybe I should swap. Yeah, let's swap realms. Let's swap realms. Is any realm too overpopulated right now? No. Then let's go US East 1, because East 2, it looks like, oh my god, that is not at all normal, you guys. We gotta reevaluate. Let's just go East 2 then. All right, see, East 2, now this is normal. Never mind, we got plus 22, plus 15, and a Snidarian Reef. I'll just enter the Reef while we're here. Nothing wrong with that. If they're gonna put it right here, I mean, might as well. And then after that, we're gonna just hop servers again, because honestly, I understand, you know, the need and desire to want to be a part of something more inclusive. But if we want to, the in crowd, be in with the clique, we've all been there, all right? We've all watched it, Mean Girls, we all know. But I think that for me personally, the idea and or concept of staying alive, yeah, is just a little bit better than, playing the game is more beneficial to me than just waiting in a queue for 2 hours. But you know, I get it. We were all there for when they were doing like iPhone midnight releases and everybody would line up, you know, 40,000 people wide, people selling their spaces to other people just to make a quick buck and then order their iPhone online and get it essentially at the same time anyways. Insane potions to get. Oh, my vitality is maxed out. Damn. Actually, we're getting kind of close to being 6-aided, and then the final 2 still suck dick. But what am I supposed to do about that one? Servers, we will hop over to... Let's go US West. Yeah, I'll have bad ping in theory because it is opposite side of the United States from where I'm at, but there's got to be a ton of people here. There is nobody here. The West Coast is empty. Finally. Okay, Midwest 1. What kind of stuff are we looking at here? That's also ass, man. Game has no players. Okay, we'll go Northwest. Surely this time. Come on. But that fucking Kanye, dude, that's Kanye's daughter, man. And no one's there. It's fucked up. Really shows the fall off is crazy. I mean, if I can't find a decent server, what am I gonna do? Aside from cry? Oh, this one's pretty good. So which one are we on right now? I believe we went to, yeah, we're on US South. Okay. Put that in up here. Again, just in case anybody wants to join. US South, not 2, just US South. And then this moves over to the top left corner. Again, I don't think that anybody is gonna hop in, but if you would like to, I'm here. They say as though I can carry anything, brother. I need to be carried. But still. So what are the event ones? Because I should be looking for callouts. Shatters, Toxic Sewers, High Tech Terror. Wow, I'm not a huge fan of that many of those. If we can be completely honest with each other, keep it 100 as it were. Can only teleport 74 more seconds. Okay, sure, fine. Just chain me down. How it feels to not be able to teleport in MotMG and then, you know, show whatever kind of image of a chain down man as you want. I know. Wow, he's so funny at making top text, bottom text memes as though it's 2003. I know. I think so too. I'm happy we can agree on this one. Now, I actually don't know what the Rebel Commander guys drop, but we're not really doing much of anything else. So if I don't find out, who will? All I know for a fact with the Realm rework, because I haven't really played that much since it's released, is that they added a ton more white bags to actually dropping in the Realm. So I can keep my little eyes peeled for those, my little peepers peeled. It was also cool on the convention floor. I forgot to say this. I got somebody walked up to me and was like, yo, I love that orb you bought. And then it was crazy. Small world. We both bought the same. It was a pillow of it was based off Randon the VTuber, right? And we both had the same pillow. And then I was in the chat of the person who made it. And I was like, hey, it was so cool seeing you at Otakon. And then that same person who walked up to me was also in chat. And I was like, holy shit, what a small world in which we live. Also, how easy it is for me to dox myself. Standing on top of the enemy that nukes you, are you salted slices? Yes, I am. But I'm still alive. Oh, I'll join for this. When's the last time I did one of these? So, talk minions attack slower, travel, okay. Unknown foe will appear after. We can try it. I mean, I don't see how this could go bad, probably. Nothing, for it being an S rank, I'm not gonna lie, the modifiers kind of suck dick, but sure. And then also fighting the Wanderer afterwards is going to actually suck, because like this layer is not built for it. These guys having more defense also kind of sucks, but luckily they shoot slower and deal less damage, so it's not the worst. It's not the end of the world for sure. Now, me trying to actually get in any DPS against Shiden, that is the end of the world. Do nothing but whiff all of my shots, get weakened. I don't even know if my stuns affect them because, look, I play warrior, okay? I don't know how to knight. I play the easy version of knight where all I have to do is worry about how quick I go and how much damage I deal. Walking directly into the paralyzed shots is not the way to play this boss, as I am now learning. I mean, how was I supposed to know that? Also immune to stun. Do any of you fuckers play by my rules, or is it just like you all made up your own? Am I the only one around here who, well, we understand. We all have seen The Big Lebowski. In fact, I've seen it so many times. Not even as like, I'm not saying that as like a bad thing. It's just because it's one of my dad's favorite movies. So every now and then when we don't know what to watch, he'll just be like, you guys down for a rewatch? I'm like, what am I gonna do? Say no? And suggest everything everywhere all at once and just have them go, what, were they on drugs when they made this? No, of course not. I'll just watch The Big Lebowski. Now, why does everything everywhere all at once get the treatment? Well, whereas The Big Lebowski is not, were they on drugs when they made this? Well, that one I really couldn't answer for you. You know, it's just sometimes I think it's just because it's like an artistic thing that he didn't find first, therefore that equals the drug argument being the first thing, which is the argument that I'm most often in favor of, clearly. There's only 4 people left. No wonder our DPS dropped so bad. Damn. Which sucks because I feel like our clear wasn't even going that bad. But maybe it's just because I was dodging projectiles. Hey, you're sure eating a lot of them after saying you dodge them. Yeah, I mean, it's called like a fallacy. Yeah, it's called not being able to really like perform when it matters. Thank you. Oh, thank you for bringing up my performance anxiety. You know, I was really shy about that one, but no, I'm really happy that you decided to bring it up and just kind of, you know, shatter me live in front of millions of people like that. Ooh, I'm out of potions. What do I do here? Wait, it's just 2 of us. Well, there's no shot. I'm dipping out. You know, good luck to whoever was left in there. 1 guy. I don't think it's gonna go too well for you. Now it's like in my small ass guild. Not that I'm asking anybody to shame it. Look, you have to understand that the reason it is so tiny is because it's just me. Okay. I don't really have much going on. The Salted Gamers do not stand strong right now. Okay, they stand 1 strong. It's not exactly the fucking like. Look at this. Look at the chronicle of my guild. We stand completely alone. With that said, I have upgraded the guild. You're welcome, everybody. Now the Salted Gamers may enjoy new amenities in their domicile. What is that new amenity? I actually don't know. Let's go back in and see what's changed. It should extend ever so slightly back further. No, it doesn't. What the fuck was that upgrade for? Not enough guild fame for it. Yeah. But like, you also didn't change shit. Is it just that? No, that's the same thing as the Chronicle, man. What are you talking about? Oh, I can edit this one. Hello. We are a new guild looking for dedicated gamers with a pure heart and lots of love available for others. Maximum of 3 slurs. There we go, guys. Now do you think we'll get a lot more people signing up? They have to. I'm advertising myself, guys. I'm putting myself out there in a new way. Damn, what the hell? Why does everybody want to go to the old-fashioned one? Is there something going on there? It's probably like an 03. Probably like a Discord 03. This is gonna, you know, here are the Rex. Actually, it's probably public if it's hitting that kind of max, because there's no shot they'd have a Rex board posted and then still get 85 people to show up. It's hard to get 85 people in a realm in general. Let alone if you're like, by the way, everybody must show up with tops. All right, bud, sure. Keep dreaming. Just keep up the stuns. Keep up the stuns. Okay, he gets a couple of shots off, and then we go back in, re-stunning. Whew. Damn, that hurt. You still have room to grow. I disagree. That's a potion of defense. It's all the room for improvement I need, actually. You'll find out very quickly that that counts as improving and room to grow. Dude, I do still feel a smidge sick and worn down from the convention, so I'm probably going to end stream pretty shortly. I know that it was a very short stream. The thing is, what you have to understand is, bro, I just need to like drink some more water and lie down, all right? I also had my day of work before this, which, you know, I was thinking of calling out from, but then I was like, well, like, isn't it kind of lame to go to a convention of your own accord and then have to call out because of the convention? Also, I desperately need money. How much I spent at the convention? Okay, not desperately, but if I want to start spending money on fun stuff again, which I really like doing, it's one of my favorite pastimes, I'm gonna have to, you know, get my hours up and all that kind of stuff. I know. Oh, you think your job's hard? I work as a web developer. So you better check your tone, okay? Yeah, I mean, we can do a Toxic Sewers. It is the event right now. Let's see if anybody cares. It's the event, if you even care. The Nest grade C. I mean, last Nest we did, the servers kind of like crashed on us, and then I wasn't allowed back in for 4 hours. So I think I'm probably not gonna do a Nest. I actually don't know if it was 4 hours. All I know is it was not while I was live. I had nothing else that I could do. We waited 30 minutes and I still wasn't allowed back in because the game crashed on me and they were like, this guy's cheating. I was not cheating. May Zeus himself strike me down. I mean, why did I pick Zeus? Well, I don't think too many people are still praying to him. And so therefore it's the easiest one. I have no clue, by the way, what those enemies that spawn afterwards are even doing for us. Or to us, for that matter. Nah, man, my head's throbbing. I'm gonna go lie down, I think. Sorry, yet again, it was a short stream, I know, but it was just supposed to be like a little bit of a convention catch-up. So let's just raid, oh, I can stream together, wow. Let's just raid someone else who's playing Realm. I don't know. Nah, I don't know anybody. So I'm just gonna end there. I know, very short stream, boo, boo. Look, man, my head is fucking throbbing. I'm going to go to sleep now. So I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna force myself to go live, even if it is for little bits of time. And I know it's like, take your time off if you need it. I'm not a pussy, all right? I'm gonna go live again, and I'm gonna play Isaac tomorrow. So I'll see you guys there. YouTube, it's just you and I right now, in ways that I didn't know it could be. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I had a lot of fun. I had a good time streaming. Yeah, it was short, but you know what? I always believed it's not about how short it is. It's about how you can use it. So I'll see you guys.